Hello everyone. This is Billy and Vandan, and we are the AI for Good team. So our project is called Malaria Detection using Deep Learning and UIPath. The problem that we are focusing on is malaria. As you may know, malaria is a blood-transmitted disease that caused by mosquito bite or consumption of infected blood byproduct. Every year, about 400,000 people die from malaria, and 70% of them are children under the age of 5 years old. So this is definitely a very serious public health problem. Most of the case of malaria is reported in the continent of Africa due to the reason of high poverty level and lack of access to a proper healthcare. Usually the manual process of testing malaria is that the clinician have to look at the thin blood smear of the blood collected from the patient, then they look at the smear under the microscope to count the number of infected blood cells. This process is time consuming, and sometimes the clinician have to count up to 5,000 cells to detect malaria. So it definitely can be automated using the power of deep learning and UiPath. With that, we're thinking of using a dataset publicly available on National Institute of Health that includes of 27,000 blood cell image that's already segmented and stained. So it will make our training process easier, and we split into 80% for training and 20% for testing. This is a sample of the blood cell image that already stained, and we input into a deep learning layer so that this deep learning model can learn how to classify whether a red blood cell is infected or uninfected with malaria. After we train our model, we use that pre-trained model to integrate with the UiPath workflow, because the testing process can definitely be automated to make it more efficient. So this is a sample of our workflow, and we will run a demo for you to see how this workflow actually is. So first, it's gonna ask us for the password. As you may know, the testing of the blood cells is like patient confidential, and it's only should be performed by the clinician. So we should ask for the password all the time. So I'm putting my password, and after that, it will open the command prompt and run the file. And they will ask me to input a folder. The sample folder will look like this. It's included of all the blood cell that we prepare. So I will put a zip file of that actual blood cell instead, and this will upload to the model to train, and this will pop up an image that show the picture of the stained red blood cell together with the prediction whether the blood cell is normal or infected with malaria and the accuracy next to it. And it's also count the number of infected blood cell inside of that folder. So in this folder, it have about 3 infected with malaria blood cells. And it will ask me again if I want to train the model. If I say yes, it would just return to the previous command prompt and run the Python file again. So I would say no to save our time. And then after that, say no, we come back to we'll come back to this UiPath model. So this by automating the blood cells testing process, we hope that the non-profit organization can promote more of this method to many hospitals and clinics, so that they can speed up the process of blood testing, so that malaria patients can receive their result faster and help them save life. So we definitely think this project will help the world become a better place free of malaria. Thank you for listening to our presentation.